What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another NFL Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for joining me as always. The Super Bowl is here, baby. What an amazing season it's been. Money wise, I mean, DFS, prize picks, all that stuff has been an amazing season at Greenlight DFS. And just excited to finish the year off with a bang. So I've got a 5 pick flex that I really like here. But as you guys know, I don't recommend you put majority of your bankroll in a big flex like that. I prefer for you to mix and match these plays that I'm about to put on here. Okay, if you want to play, some of your bankroll on a 5 pick flex, that's cool. But majority of your bankroll needs to be splitting these up, mixing and matching them to raise your chances of profit. All right. But in this video, I'm going to put a 5 pick flex on here. So first and foremost, obviously, you need Patrick Mahomes over 0.5 passing yards. Not going to talk about why. That's pretty obvious. Let's go to rushing yards. I really like Miles Sanders here. Now the thing is, Philly is that run heavy team to begin with. Okay, and on top of that, one of the strategies has got to be to keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands. Okay, they're going to try to ground it out, ground and pound this. They're going to do a lot of rushing here in this game to just control the clock, keep their offense on the field opposed to Patrick Mahomes being on the field, and limit the time Mahomes has the ball in his hands. So Miles Sanders over 53.5 feels like a good one. Vegas has this set at over 57. So I really like this spot here for Miles Sanders at 53.5 to go over. Like I said, the game plan that I'm expecting here out of the Eagles is for them to want to keep their offense on the field as much as humanly possible. They're already a run heavy team. Expect a ton of Miles Sanders, them to feed Miles Sanders a ton in this one. I absolutely love Miles Sanders. Next up at the receptions. Let's go receptions. Let's go over for Dallas Goedert, over 4.5 receptions. He's been doing this on a regular basis, okay? And at the end of the day, with the attention on A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith like I'm expecting Dallas Goedert to continue eating in this offense. So when they do throw the ball after running the ball to open up the pass, it'll be a lot to Dallas Goedert here. I think also with the routes that they're going to have Goddard running in the middle of the field, I think that's going to be great for Hurts if Kansas City is able to put any pressure on him. So I really like Dallas Goedert a lot. This is his safety valve. He really loves throwing this dude the ball, and he's averaging over 4.5 receptions. And he also the Vegas line is also money is heavily on over 4.5 as well here. All right. Next up, when it goes to the next one that I really like is field goals made. I really like Harrison Butker to get over 1.5 field goals made. The reason being here is because that Philly defense is stout, and I can definitely see them, stiffening up down in the red zone and really, forcing Kansas City to finish some of their drives with some field goals. So a couple field goals is definitely in the books here for Harrison Butker. I definitely see Kansas City being able to move the ball, but once they get down in that red zone, it gets a lot smaller, and only having Kelsey as like a huge major option down there, they could struggle to really get the ball in the red zone. So I'm thinking they struggle a few times here. Harrison Butker makes a few field goals and hits that pretty easily at over 1.5 field goals made. Not only that reasoning, but also Vegas likes the over as well. So my son's sitting here in my arms staring at me the whole time I'm doing this right now. He's trying to learn something. What? All right, last but not least, one final play that I'm going to go here is fantasy score over on Jalen Hurts. If Philly is going to win this game, it's going to be because Jalen Hurts has a huge game on the ground predominantly, and that's where a lot of his fantasy points are going to come from. 22.5 just feels too low for a guy that gets a solid floor just off his rushing ability, and on top of that, what he's going to be able to do with his arm. I really love Jalen Hurts over 22.5 here. This is just a gut feel here on this one. I think Hurts is just going to do a lot of damage on the ground, and because they're going to be running the ball, controlling it so much on the ground, when he does throw, he's going to be able to get big chunks in the passing game. So I think Jalen Hurts is a fantastic option. Feels pretty safe to get over that 22.5 in this big game. And honestly, personally, I'm sorry, Kansas City fans, but I want Philly to win here. I love Jalen Hurts as a player. I want him to get one. So I'm excited to see if Jalen Hurts can get him a Super Bowl here early on in his career. So dude's amazing. He's gonna have a huge, fantastic career. And Jalen Hurts, if Philly is in fact gonna win this game, which I do have Philly, Jalen Hurts is gonna be a huge part of that. So, like I said, the run game, they're going to run heavily to control that clock, keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands. And so that'll open up the pass game when it does happen. Goddard over 4.5 receptions, Jalen Hurts over his 22.5 fantasy score. And I can see Kansas City stalling a few times in the red zone, giving Harrison Butker a few field goals as well. So this is what I'm liking here. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Good luck on your Super Bowl picks. These are my 5 favorite Super Bowl picks of the weekend. Obviously, it's a couple weekends from now. Just wanted to get y'all in here and get in and out. I mean, these are what I'm gonna like for the next few weeks. So really like these guys. If you want to add a 6, that's fine. There was nothing really that was sticking out to me that made me feel super comfortable about this. I do expect Philly up, so and Kansas City is a very heavy passing team. So if you want to add another and you want to just say, you know what, let's rock with Travis Kelce. That's their main target. They're going to have to play catch up here, Travis Kelce. Or another way you could look at that is like, look, Philly probably really gets stout on Kelce and makes Mahomes beat him with his other weapons, which he could. But hey, Jerick McKinnon is an interesting one too. If you want to go both receiving yards on both of these guys, those are interesting ways to go. With them most likely playing catch up in this one. So anyway, these 5 are my most comfortable though. These are the ones I feel the best about. And these are the ones that I'm going to be rocking for the Super Bowl, man. Go get this money, y'all. Thank you for joining me as always. Drop a like down below. Greenlightdfs.com to join the squad. Thank you guys for joining me as always. And I'm out. Peace.